Hello viewers and welcome back to Renowned Explorers More to Explore. Today we're going to try out Hattis Ataman and her new Captain Perk. New in the sense that it's been changed the most recently of all the things that have been changed. At this point it's a couple weeks old. But plus 10 collect at the start of each expedition. So, which is raw, 50 collect tokens. That's, okay. 40 collect tokens worth of spendable gold. Gain plus 2 insight if you end an expedition with 50 collect or more. So, first of all, we're bringing Earl. We're going to try to get to his campfire story fire in here. Also, Earl and Hattis work together a little bit because they're both engineers, and so they both have some engineering stuff. This could actually end up being a fair amount of tokens. And then I elected to bring Harry as our third. I thought about bringing... Oh, that's not what I want to do. I thought about bringing Molly in this spot because her competitive streak story would guarantee the plus 2 insight on one thing, and she has this on one expedition, I should say, and she has this to help us get it on the rest of the expeditions. Harry still has this, and I think this is going to be the more valuable part, but he also has plus 25% gold from tokens, and I'm thinking of this less as yay extra money and more as getting 25% extra renown from the tokens. It's pretty good. In addition, his crew story is actually quite good. This party is a little bit soft, by which I mean every single one of these characters has the words glass cannon at the beginning of their character description. But that's alright. The best defense is shooting everyone in the face, it turns out. Alright, let's get out here. So I don't have a lot of strong planning done here. I have a vague idea of the kinds of things that we want to see. An old abandoned shack, alright. Alright, so we're going to be doing perk stacking onto Harry because of his crew story. A quartz mine. Let's visit that mine. And then, a weird skeleton reveals a hidden entrance, which is great. And Harry sneaks through and discovers a treasure. What did he find? He found the Golden Cloud. Plus 1 to 3 gold from campaign tokens. That's pretty good. Yeah. I think that's good. Things that increase the payout of your small tokens early on in the adventure are really powerful. Hey, yeah, let's climb a mountain. Let's get some campaign tokens, especially now that they give extra gold. So we're going to be going for a pretty standard gold-focused route. It does mean we're going to be headed to Molly next, which unfortunately we're not great at. We might have to do some... Now this is interesting. Let's put the thing I was about to say on pause for a moment here. Do I want to get weird patents now, or do I want to pick up Underdog now? Here's my thinking. We're going to get a discovery token on this adventure at the very least, because we're going to be picking up the Hidden Hoard. Should I get weird patents right away so as to absolutely maximize the renown from gold, or would it actually be more renown for me to do this and just try to get extra gold from things? I think let's start with Earl's story. Let's go really deep on Earl's story. Do I want to hold on to Lucky Gold? I kind of think I do. I don't particularly need Hattis' story to fire, I don't think. I can't see what her story does right now. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm going to hold it. Alright. Oh, pick a target crew member. One crew member gains an interest in Earl's tinkering. Well, like I said, we're rainbowing on to Harry here. I kind of want to do it on Hattis just because she can get levels of engineering, and that might lead to a better story, but we'll go ahead and hit Harry up. Alright. Harry's coming up with bright new inventions to make more gold. That's cool. You know, patenting is, that's a real career. That's a thing you can do for money. Alright, so this group is, as I mentioned, very low defense. But we have a combination of powerful attack and range, that should make us actually pretty good at dealing with enemies before they become an issue. We do not have somebody who can jump in and act as a tank, so we can't take advantage of choke points rather in that way, but we can still take advantage of the choke point by standing, 2 spaces on the other side of it and just peppering anything that comes through with projectiles. In addition, of course, Harry's valuable to have around because he's very versatile. He's one of those characters who has 3 good attacks. So no matter what it is that you need, you can get it from Harry. I'm honestly not that worried about this crew, this crew being able to survive battle, especially since we actually have a significant amount of AoE. We do not have any way of healing. So given that I'm going to Molly next, I think I want to pick up Beguiler instead of Rogue. Well, actually, he wants level 3 Rogue for his campfire card thing to work, and also the trinket that we could buy that gives ranks of Beguiler gives 2 ranks of Beguiler, which is what you need anyway. So we'll just push on Rogue for a little bit. She can, I guess, there's not really a reason for her to pick up points of engineering, I don't think. All right, let's get that hidden hoard. A significant discovery. As always, we want to make sure that we're getting a research tree filled out after the second expedition, because we want to be getting the maximum renown. Oh man, I totally just clicked on that thing. Yeah. I took a bribe. Well, that was not what I wanted. Alright. You know what? I haven't recorded I haven't recorded Renowned Explorers in a little while, and I am rusty. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. So, Hattis and Harry have the same special moves. We have to be a little careful about how we place her because we can't use piercing shot if you're adjacent to the enemy. However, it does have a really impressive range. Yeah, there we go. So we have a variety of powerful physical attacks, and we also have actual enrage. Not even just try to enrage, but actual good enrage. And actually pretty decent speech power on all of our characters as well. As you can see, we get killed by a stiff breeze. Just have to be very cautious. But I do prefer characters that have high attack and low defense, because low defense can be shored up pretty easily. So I'm going to grab 1 rank of Survivalist just so that we have it. I'd rather not spend money buying silly trinkets for him when I could be buying stuff for Harry. Let's choose speech, probably. We'll shore up our weakness. Yeah, Harry, gain some speech. I don't know who we're going to get as our boss character, but this should ensure that we are in a position to deal with them. Okay, Harry is going to gain Tactician Defense. That sounds pretty good. I like 3 points of Tactician a lot. Alright, and we've got a merchant already. We are definitely not getting 2 points of bonus insight from this mission. That's okay. I think the only way really to get it from the first mission is to have Molly and your crew, and to have her crew story. So, with Hattis, if we get it to trigger on all of the other missions, obviously we can't actually use it after the 5th expedition, but we would get 6 usable insight, which isn't bad. It's not. I'm not like overjoyed about it. All right, I think what I'm going to do here. Oh, Earl can't get in range. I was planning to have Earl do it in range. Well, maybe I should have Harry do it then. Let us light up the boss here. And hopefully Hedis won't miss with her piercing shot. Is there... I don't think there's an angle here to get all those guys. How else could I do this? I'm sure that I can't reach the boss from here, right? Yeah. So do I want to just take any angle that gets me to? Probably, right? I don't know that we're going to be able to do much better than this. Oh, but if I do this, we're going to be in a negative mood. Alright, well let's... I guess we'll just employ some of that speech power I was talking about. We'll do this the old-fashioned way. By yelling at people. Yeah, let's actually just focus on... I don't have to kill everybody. Provided we survive this turn, we can obviously just destroy Amir. And these guys don't actually hit that hard, so I'm not really concerned about surviving the turn. I was being a little facetious. So Hadis's power is going to amount to 40 collect tokens worth of buying power, 50 collect tokens worth of renown, and 6 insight worth of tokens on top of that. I don't actually have a good feel for what most people captain's perks are worth, honestly. That sounds like a good amount of stuff, but I don't know how it compares to, say, the value you get out of Dolores' perk or Charles or Anna's. I'm sure it's not as good as Charles and Anna's. Okay. So I believe we investigate the treasure near the dangerous cliffs. I think this is the one we want. I did a little bit of prep. Wow, okay, never mind. I think we just get one completely at random now. Yeah. Alright, honestly, I wouldn't be terribly upset about any of these. The Heliodor, okay. I think this is the one. Yeah. Alright, I was hoping to get that Saxon Golden Horse, but a Heliodor's not bad. I'll take that. And it does have 2 insight on it. So I'm confident that we can get to 50 collect tokens most of the time. We're going to have a bit of a tough road ahead, though. First of all, I need to be thinking about archaeology. We're going to be doing Egypt 3rd, and I really, really would like to have enough archaeology to get the extra treasure. I don't know that that's feasible, really, but it's something that I would like. I have feelings about it. So we can buy an archaeologist perk here. I'd prefer not to have to, but we could. Obviously, we'll be getting this pretty easily. Yeah, effective equipment will help us probably push through nature sciences. I'm trying to think of what the second tree I want to do is. Actually, if I finish engineering, maybe the next tree I do is observations, just to get to more renown from gold. That might well be the case. Anyway, getting through engineering is our focus. It may require the spending of some insight. I'm comfortable with that. Okay, so the first thing we have to do is get that rose. You want to have Beguiler 2 when you go in here. We should also probably bring the machete, because this group doesn't naturally have a source of athlete. And the machete will give us the ability to... Wait, do I want... So here's what I'm thinking. The machete is important for the massage technique that allows you to get the Chawara at the end of the boss fight, at the end. But if you roll Crystal Mountain, the check to get the guy to give you the mining tool is a diplomat check. So, do I want to... Let's try it. Let's try this. I guess I'll give it to Hattis. Okay. We should also hire a specialist. Plus campaign tokens, man. Well, we should still hire one. I think we probably want to commit to aggression. Alright, well, I think that's all the spending we're doing. Let's go to Molly. Rogue, Athlete, Beguiler. Well, we have Rogue and Beguiler. Also, you know, there's other stuff going on here. Alright, so I would love to see the Star of Africa, which means Crystal Mountain. But, you know, we'll take whatever we get. Okay, so Harry can persuade the villagers or pull off a fun prank because he's just a fun pranking guy. And they give the same reward. Whatever. Fortunately, those campaign tokens are still giving me gold. Alright, well, we'd like to end this battle friendly. No, wait, we want to end the battle aggressive. We want to collect tokens. What am I talking about? Except that ending the battle friendly gives us a chance, gives us a better chance for the Chihuahua. You know what? We'll live. So here's what I'm going to do. Who has better speech? You do. Can you one-shot this guy? You can't. Whatever, go for it. Aw, she got close. Get that bonus power. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Don't take the fact that I said absolutely beautiful there as an endorsement of murder. Please, don't shoot people. Public service announcement. It's not great to shoot people. Oh man, these guys make us confident. That's gonna be embarrassing for them. I strongly considered bringing Jean-Pierre for the third slot instead of Harry. Just because he has the ability to get archaeologist ranks naturally. And I decided against it. Oh hey! Well, we found the encounter. Here's hoping. 55% really is not that great. Oh, please tick over. Yeah. Alright. Oh, and we don't have the... I don't remember what it takes to get him to give up the location of the mines. But we don't have it. Well, as always... +2 speech on this expedition. Okay, this lady... do we need the massage technique? I can't remember. Harry's a pranking trickster, and I think that the guy at the end likes pranks. I'm gonna skip this. Because it probably wasn't gonna work anyway, and I think that Harry being a pranking trickster actually solves the problem. Alright, so we're gonna have to head over here. Ooh, use that special mining gear. That's a lot of collect tokens, but I'd hate to lose a point of supplies here. I would also hate to walk out of here with 1 study token. Hey, Earl's created a prototype of what he calls the Boom Bicycle. Boom Bicycle. It's a bicycle that moves forward using hopefully controlled explosions. Hey, it works. This could revolutionize the transport sector. Ah, come on, who's ever going to want to travel in a vehicle that's powered by controlled explosions? It's pure madness. This exhausted woman would like... This exhausted woman would like some water from our canteen so she doesn't die. And multiple members of my party would be really excited if we charged her for the drink. Alright, you know what? Let's roleplay. Let's get in character. Whoa. Wow, a little bit of water did her a lot of good. It even got her a nicer coat. This stuff is magical. Alright, so let's see here. I think... Oh man, okay, I think we wait on Lucky Gold, because these are both great. So the question is, do we want to commit to Orphan Child now? Or do we want to go Master Thief now? I think we hold this and go Orphan Child now, because this is a place where we're using both Rogue and Beguiler sometimes. Alright. Oh. Yeah, Harry's such a poor thing. Earl is kind of gullible. I do love some green text options. So I'm trying to travel through the zone in a way that's relatively efficient. Let's sneak around and see the hall he's talking about, and then steal it, because Harry's great at everything. Yay! Alright. So this is... What's the deal with this guy? Oh, I think this is the sword guy. He really loves swords. If you have a sword, that is to say, if you have one of the treasures that is a sword, or if you have Victor or Bia in your crew, he'll give you an extra... He'll give you a free treasure. We come from far away. That's cool, but I really like swords. We have accomplished many great things. Oh yeah, that's cool, but I really like swords. Yeah, alright, that's... okay. Fine. Looking for that, looking for that hidden horde. So we actually have quite a lot of ground to cover yet. Yes, let's head this way. We're definitely not leaving without at least seeing the purple node. I don't really want to have -5 speech defense, but we do need XP for people, and also we do need to make a certain amount of study by the end of the adventure. I hate the shape of this movement graph. I really want to do this. Tactician, Beguiler, and Quick Thinker. You know what? We're going for it. Ah, the joke-telling contest. Harry knows some jokes. Best joke of the year. Alright, and now we're just gonna bail on some challenges here. We're gonna fight Virginia James, because I'm tired of her smug crap. She thinks she's so cool with her sweet cartoon hat. Right? That's not a hat that people in real life wear. It's gotta be a cartoon hat. You know what? There's an episode of Parks and Rec where Ron Swanson has one. It's still a pretty cartoony hat, though. The fact that it's real doesn't make it any less ridiculous. Alright, so can we get Hattis? Yes, we can. Get her into a position to hit both of them. Sorry, did I say friendly? I meant let's shoot them all in the face. I guess there's no reason not to just bring her down. I was gonna try to, like, throw experimentation over here, but we should definitely finish off the wounded enemy. So, there's still a possibility that we got Crystal Mountain here. And I think if we did get Crystal Mountain, that we can do it. I'm pretty sure Hattis has what it takes. I think Quick Thinker is important. Also, I think it's kind of strange that Hattis actually has longer range with her physical attack than either Harry or... what's-his-face over here? Earl. Okay, so it looks like the Mask of Madness is not the thing. Yeah, Piercing Cone is a way, way better skill than slightly more powerful when you shoot through people. Oh, -5 armor? Yeah, go for it, Harry. Do it. I believe in you. See, I told you he had it. Actually, I just don't care about losing armor. A failure on that would have been, like, completely meaningless. Speaking of losing armor, hey, guys, why don't you lose some armor sometimes? Harry, go look for the well. Try to get him leveled up quickly here. Uh-oh. Oh, yes, we got it, okay. Whew, a couple of points of supplies are going to be very valuable. Alright, where is that epic encounter? This node sees more paths than that one does. Crystal Mountain, and we have the mining tools, and everything's... Oh man, we're all ready. Yeah, we're not paying a toll. We're not taking a detour. We already paid our bribe for this adventure. So these guys will share knowledge of where all the villages in the area are. I'm not really that concerned. We're gonna beat them aggressive. I don't care where your villages are. Yeah, this is pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do, instead of setting Harry up via making a friendly move on somebody, we're just going to set him up by making him confident. Yep, pretty good. And then I have to imagine... Oh no, Earl has... Right. Earl has lowered attack power. I was going to say I have to imagine Earl can one-shot one of these nerds. That's fine. You know what? He'll just absorb a couple of hits here. And then Hattis can come over and... oh man, is Earl gonna go down? Wow. That was actually really close. Okay, we have to be very careful with this crew. I think I want to stand here? Yeah. We can bring down 5 enemies pretty reliably in 4 actions. It's just we have to be careful not to die in doing so. Oppression party! Hooray! Listen, I'm not going to try to tell you it's the best kind of party, but it is still a party. Alright. What an opportunity! Let's go forward. Oh, Hattis doesn't even need the mining tools. Well, she's going to take them in anyway. Alright, what an amazing cave. Crystals larger than horses are all around. Why is that... Okay, never mind. Why is that her barometer for the size of things? Why horses? You know, there's time to collect crystals. We'll be alright. Actually, she has a bunch of penalties on her. Oh boy, alright. A dangerous endeavor that might give you a valuable experience. We're gonna get some more valuable crystals by making a big jump. I'm not happy about this. 47% is, yeah, that's a fail. The exit's in sight, but there's a thing over there. This crew member is very greedy, which gives us extra chance of success. And also, of course, she's a quick thinker. So here we are, the Star of Africa. Gain +1 collect for each 2 collects you have so far, or +1 treasure hunt for each 10 collects you have so far. So our treasure hunt tokens are on 70 to 100, and we would get 3. So that's like 220. Well, let's call that 85. So that's like 250-ish gold. Whereas I would also get 16 collect tokens. Yeah. 16 collect tokens at about 14 or 15 gold each. And the collect tokens will get us the extra points of insight. We'll guarantee that we get the extra points of insight, whereas we actually might not make it otherwise. So we're going to take this. Okay. Let's hopefully not fail this roll, because 2 resolve is on the line. We got to get out of this cave before it collapses on her. Okay. So there we go. We got to 50 collect tokens right there. We're gonna go to the boss encounter with no... I'm gonna take this. This gives plus collect tokens when she succeeds in the adventure wheel. We're not rainbowing onto her, because I think that Harry's thing is better. So we're gonna go for the other option, which is gain attack when in a mood that we can totally be in. Alright, I'm still a little worried about our science. Hey, yeah! Brute force our way in through the stick wall. And probably get nothing, jeez. Well, there's no penalty for trying, because the failure thing is just -2 supplies, and 2 discovery tokens would actually be bananas if we could get them. Ah, I thought for a second there. I had hope. Alright, yeah, we have... So, has everybody taken a penalty to all of both of the positive stats? No, okay. Harry still has all of his attack. A group of scared elephants. I'm not that worried about it. Hattis is way too smart for elephants, I think. Okay, there we go. All 6 of our attack abilities managed to proc there. So, that sucks. Alright, well, we're doing the roll with Earl so that he'll be level 3 when we fight the boss, but I'm not happy about a lot of the way things are going here. That said, we did finally get the Star of Africa. Yeah, definitely +6 attack. Alright. Now, let's see if we can beat this boss with all of our stats all screwed up. Harry, persuade the witch doctor to listen. Seriously, we want the extra status. Alright, Harry's underdog is working out. I'm afraid this might turn into a status run the way the Dolores thing did. Alright, the audit committee put in a good word. Time for my jokes to shine. Crack a joke about hyenas. Yep. Alright, so you don't have to, you don't have to bring the athlete skill if you just bring somebody who's a pranking trickster. I don't remember all of the people who are. So these are at 4 to 8 status right now and 11 to 18 gold. We definitely want the friendly ending bonus, but we'll see how things work out. Our party's pretty bad at being friendly. Although right at this moment our party's pretty bad at everything. I think we really, we seriously might be completely doomed. There's a real possibility. Alright, so all of the enemies are only weak to friendliness. So I think the thing that makes sense is to... let's move over to here. Again, try to take advantage of natural bottlenecks. Give Harry a little boost, which will allow him to take out 2 of the villagers behind us. I can just barely get all 3 of them. Alright, and then Earl can finish that off. Okay. I feel a little bit better now. Unfortunately, we're going to have to hit the Witch Doctor an awful lot of times, and we don't have any defenses, and we don't have any way of healing each other, really. Our friendly abilities are so weak that they're not going to restore enough hit points to really count as healing, even. Alright, I think we pretty much just have to wait. This guy, unfortunately, has a range of about 1 billion on his attacks, and I don't know that we're going to be able to stop him from hitting us. Wow, did she get both of them? No, she didn't. She didn't get the guy that she was more likely to get. Take this opportunity to charge up, and of course, Earl can finish this job. I feel like I haven't come down here to Mali and, done it in a friendly way in quite some time. Alright, now the red guys actually have defenses. To be a little bit more cautious. So you're only weak to Excite, which we do not have. But, also you're weak to being shot in the face. If I go for Experimentation, nope, not powerful enough. Alright, so yeah, we'll take out the blue guy, because we do not need him AoEing us all the time. Oh, I thought Harry only had a range of 2 tiles for some reason. Well, that'll work. So this guy has 25 armor. He is weak to Excite, or Confident, rather. Which we have, but can't really use. I guess Earl's just chilling for a turn. Well, let's start in on him, I guess. Alright, so we're going to get our +2 insight here. We're going to be getting pretty good bonuses every expedition. Those 10 collect tokens are going to be valuable because of Harry's underdog. Ooh, 34. Downed her from very close to full health. She wasn't quite full. Yeah, wow, we're getting torn apart here. This is actually kind of embarrassing. Well, I'm really glad we didn't lose the resolve in the Crystal Mountain. Yeah, and we just don't have... we have no attacks that are worth anything. There's no sense. What if I move her adjacent? Actually, can she... Yeah, she can make it around to this side. Let's do that. Have her stand in a regen zone. I mean, I guess the thing to do is just hit him with the piddly physical attack. We should probably have enraged him, then hit him with the piddly physical attack. I think that this is going to end in defeat, though. This is looking pretty bad. Man, even with the defense bonus from having res someone this turn. Okay, well that's annoying more than anything. I'm not actually worried about that. It is going to take forever for us to kill this guy. But we can speed things up a little bit. Now, can we hit hard enough with devious attacks to bring us over the edge? Wow, we cannot. Holy crap, we are so bad at devious. Yeah, well, we have to do this because we desperately need to not be in a worse attitude than our opponents. We're already taking a beating even without the minus 25 speech defense. I am not happy about my options here. Well, I guess let's go for this and hope it kills him. Earl would have to roll really well on damage. Yeah, now unfortunately we have those guys coming from the right side. I was lucky. Although, we also have the cooldowns expired on a couple of our special shots, so if I run her over to here, there's no way she can hit that guy. Oh, it's actually not that far off. Is there another space where I might be able to hit them both? No. And Earl has 12 attack right now, so that's probably out of the question. The old man could move to here, so I should move to here. Harry can drop this guy while staying safe. It's useful. So I guess I could keep running from these guys. There's no particular reason we have to fight them from this side. Let's just flee, make them line up in a position that's slightly easier to deal with. At least see if we can make them do that. Boy, our offensive options are extremely limited with all these debuffs. This guy has 206 health left. I'm gonna charge up rather than doing any of this other garbage. Okay, minus 30 speech defense. I'm not a fan. And more villagers spawning directly on top of us is a real bummer. Alright, well this will push us over into a better attitude. But like, what are my options here? Pick up Earl, and then stand here in the middle of everything and get killed. Basically, this is the one thing that I can do. Yeah, we just don't have the damage output with the debuffs. It sucks. I was actually really excited about this run, you know, after the Star of Africa thing. Wow, only 6 damage. This guy goes after somebody who's not Harry. Great, great. Man, even with like maximum charge of experimentation, we still do no damage. Although I guess that's actually partially due to him being terrified. as well as, you know, the other stuff. Harry, similarly terrified, not doing a great job on the combat front. Alright, well, at least I can say we murdered those native inhabitants of this land with an almost reckless fervor. And that's... well, that's really something. Okay, apparently he's content to just run away. I vote we use this as a turn to try to cast some heals. Maybe even get Harry into confident mode. There we go. And he should be able to heal Earl. Yeah, without fear of giving him the Impress debuff because he's so terrified. Alright, where are these more villagers? Okay, on the far side, and it's just 2 green guys. Do I want to try to let him have it emotionally and get us back onto deviousness parity, or do I want to just go for the throat? Well, go for the throat it is, because there's not enough spaces to stand near enough to him to flip myself over to devious this turn. So we'll just take advantage of this moment of low enemy engagement. Well, shoot. I don't really have a power that's worth using here. But hey, at least the Witch Doctor's distracted from Harry. Wow. And he one-shot Earl from full health. That sucked. Okay, once again, there's no way for us to get into Devious. Let's try to use Harry's corpse as a shield. You can't insult me, Masked Man. I have this puffy-haired engineer shield. What am I doing? She doesn't need to be there. Alright, well, we're hitting for okay amounts now, but I'm afraid it might be too little too late. Dude still has 99 health, which is 3 or 4 volleys. And he's still pulling shenanigans. Alright, well, I had planned to kind of leave Earl down. Don't think that's really feasible. What we have to do here is prepare to blow him up all at once in a way that's so shocking that he does not see it coming at all. And that's going to require 3 party members. Hell, that's going to require 3 party members at least. It would probably help if we could bring a 4th. You know, just take one of those specialist guys, convert him directly into the entourage. Alright, that looks like villager spawns on the wall next to us, probably. Yep. I've decided that I do not care. Quickly, let us go forth and slay the enemy in front of us while ignoring the enemy behind. Unfortunately, I think they move faster than we do, so this is not a long-term solution. Oh, that was foolish. I should have had him use focus. There's no good reason not to do that here. Alright, well, we'll be able to land a couple of shots here. We won't take too many hits in response. I'm a little nervous. We'll stand here outside of his range and do a very weak physical attack. Yeah, we'll just hide behind Hattis. I think, you know what? I'm starting to think we might actually get out of this. As long as he doesn't blow Hattis up in a single attack here. Ooh. That was very close. Alright. Too slow, old man. Well, I thought we were doomed, and we turned out to be slightly not doomed. Didn't get our treasure hunt token, but, you know, them's the breaks. I don't think we realistically had the option. So, we get a Chihuahua, which is okay. Never mind, it is great. Alright, so I think that's actually pretty good. That treasure that treasure bonus from the Chihuahua I think is going to be really powerful, actually. We picked up 4 insight, plus we get another 2 insight from Hedis' Captain perk. Yeah. We got a lot of status thanks to that. We got a lot of extra gold thanks to the gold payout from that other treasure, the Golden Cloud. Things are kind of coming up on our side, except for the fact that we are really short on research. So we want to send it to Constantinople because we're about to unlock all of the equipment shops through research papers. Let's do this and this for sure. And this, and obviously that. This unlocks the equipment shops. It costs 60 research, and we do need it because we want the renown bonus right now. Also, we gained a tool. That is important. Tools are really powerful. I do think that it is worthwhile to do this. Make sure that we get our research papers finished. Unfortunately, we ended up having to spend an awful lot of insight to do that. But totally worth it. Okay. And we should get a lot more research on future expeditions. So now we're headed into the deserts of Egypt, and we have none of the things that I was hoping we would have at this point. Archaeologist Excavation is the archaeologist perk we need the least. By a large margin, the least. Let's go with extra research from collect tokens. So our collect token is starting to look pretty alright. And then we have to actually decide what we want to do with our other, what do you call it, status. We were not given an option to gain any points of archaeology. We can, of course, purchase the, this is the item shop I want. Can of course purchase the trowel and broom, and when I say can, what I mean is will. This is a little awkward because it kind of it makes us want to hiss. It makes us want to stand Harry next to people, but I guess we could just ignore that. We also obviously kind of want tactician's notes. There's no way to get anywhere near 4 archaeology. We've rolled some really unfortunate helpers here. Specialists, I should say. The reason I was so upset about this is that this guy gives us the only archaeologist perk that we can currently already get from items. So, kind of a bummer. Well, I think I maybe still want to pick him up. Maybe just take Archaeologist Excavation from him and ignore the Broom and Trowel. Yeah, that's probably right. And then we can buy a couple of pieces of decent armor. And we're gonna get Tactician's Notes. Okay, so let's go ahead and hire this guy. Ooh, we have 2 points of Tactician now, though. Weapons Expert would get us to that level 2 Tactician buff. And Tactician is useful. Is Archaeology worth it if we only have 1 point? I honestly don't know. You know what, we're going deep on the thing that we already know. The level 3 Tactician buff is valuable. So now let us buy some armor. has the best defenses out of everyone, weirdly. So I could skip everybody else's, like do this, and then buy 2 450s. Or honestly, even just buy a 700 for Harry. In which case, I didn't really need to sell Hadis's bracelet, but it is only 1 point of defense. It's not a big deal. Yeah. Unfortunately, that doesn't really leave me enough to get anything exciting for the other guys, but I will at least do this much. We have to be able to survive. Egypt's tough. Alright, well, I think that's going to do it. Come back next time. We're headed to Egypt. We're going to get 100 million points of... or 100 million collect tokens. We're going to get so many resources. It's going to be glorious. And we'll see you then.